Wake up, I just saw a crooner. Are you guys ready to talk about Belgium and Serbia? Let's do this! Discover the queens in your family's history with My Heritage. First up, we gotta talk about Ms. Nevena Bozovic from Serbia, formerly of Moja 3, formerly of Junior Eurovision, now of Eurovision 2019, absolutely slaying. Let me tell you, I missed the first rehearsal because I was at an interview, and so today was my first chance to see the song. And I wasn't particularly excited because I didn't like the song. I don't like the song, but then I saw it on stage today. I saw it on stage. This is how you elevate as a queen. When the queen is in her throne, she takes on a different posture and the song takes on a different attitude. This is gorgeous. One of the few songs in its native tongue, absolutely stunning, shining bright. There is a lot of, I don't know if it's ice or glass, but she is the queen of this icy kingdom. Very frozen, very let it go. But our girl is not letting go of that crown. She's snatching crowns, in fact. She's gonna take your crown and your crown and your crown. It's just beautiful. Her dress looks like a garbage bag, but that is a good thing. It's artistic, it's overflowing, but it ain't filled with trash. It's filled with the queen, and that queen has a big voice, honey. Long story short, this is visually arresting. The end of this, where she's standing on a spiral of ice or stars and the background is spiraling stars, is one of the most beautiful shots in this entire edition of Eurovision.
Yeah.
Our girl's going to the final.
Listen, that whirlpool is just wonder. Like, that was, I think, not the first rehearsal I walked in on. I was into Belarus, then I came into that. And the first effect, it was beautiful, but they've elevated it to another level. So there's now this effect where she crouches down and summons the whirlpool into the sky above her. It's very Elsa from Frozen, but with its own watery twist. It's elemental, it's ethereal, and this just elevates the song. I actually personally liked the song to begin with, but this is just a standout moment and effect. She sounds incredible, the staging looks incredible. There's no way this isn't going to be in the jury's top 3 for the semi-final. The question now for Nevena is how high can she go, but that is such a benchmark of production quality for everyone else in the semi-final. It's beautiful, it's fantastic. Again, like Yoki Papai, this is another standout moment from the semi.
Yeah, really, really good. The fact that they've got that AR right. It took them another couple run-throughs again today. It felt like
the first run-through today was a mess.
Yeah, but that was no fault of Nevena. It's just the fault of trying to get that right. It's very tricky to do, as happened with other rehearsals today. Really, really strong though. Her vocal is such a killer vocal. Like, that's the thing I keep going back to. I'm still not a huge fan of the song. I still think that we have seen songs do something like this before, that kind of Balkan ballad feel, and have done it better, but that kind of pales into insignificance when you pair that with that vocal and the staging that really works. Again, I completely agree. I can see this going to the final. I can see it doing pretty well. I could see it left-hand side. I don't think it's maybe top 10, but I think it's going to do very well, and Serbia are getting back into the habit of always making the final, so good for them. And this is very strong. She is not going to be left behind like Moja 3.
She is so beautiful. Final point for me on this, we should point out the rehearsals are not just for the artists, they're also for the technical crew, the people operating the lights, the graphics, the stage sweepers, everything. There's so many moving parts here, and so sometimes our criticism sounds as if it's all for the artists, but oftentimes it's just the people surrounding the production. In any case, the next country we're going to discuss is Belgium. Now, we love us some Eliot Vassamile, one of the youngest acts, very telegenic, great voice. I think the biggest problem here in the first run through the other day was the staging, like the graphics, the camera cuts. He was fine, and they've done a lot to improve the LED graphics. I just feel like the energy wave, the kind of silver grayish energy wave, looks much more compelling. It's just much more interesting. Whereas during the first rehearsal the other day, I thought it was a bit of a mess. Now there's a clarity of vision. He is the source of the energy, and it radiates from him to spark change among young people. Wake up and effect the change. Now there's a story. It's a pretty clear story now, whereas before it wasn't really there.
I have to say this is the most improved thing we saw all day for me. From the first opening shot, it solved like 99% of the problems that they had on the first day, because we talked a lot about intensity, came up a lot for the song, and that it needs build, and also in terms of Eliot, that while he's a fantastic singer and frontman, he needed more confidence, he needed more presence. Both of those were resolved almost instantly with it. The staging is so much more compelling now. everything builds and adds to intensity, whether it's the screens, it's all synced up in time with the beats, with the motion of the music, the drumming as well. He also looks like he's having fun for the first time. He doesn't smile much, but there's this really cute moment at the end, which actually puts me really in mind of Roberto Bellarosa, where he just has this little grin that he does to the camera when he's done, that just so endearing, so heartwarming. And he also is commanding on stage. He's not just kind of putting his hand in the air, he engages with the camera, he follows it, he moves, it has kinetic energy and life. And I just think the Belgians have done such a fantastic upscaling job on the product relative to where they were on Sunday. This is like 1,000 times better.
They woke up.
They woke up, they jumped to attention, and they fixed the problems. I think this is fantastic. Bound for the grand final now, for sure, for me. This was my most improved of the day. I loved it.
Babes are putting everyone through so far.
I'm not putting Belgium through at the moment, and that really pains me to say it. I didn't really see that much enough of an improvement, to be honest. I only really saw like 1.5 run-throughs, but it was the final one, so you'd assume that they would be the best ones. I don't know. He's very votable, he's very likable, and he is the main... If Belgium get through, it's because of Eliot, and it's only pretty much because of Eliot. I don't think the staging's enough. I don't think that... I don't know. It just needed something more. And I feel like now that we're seeing things in much closer contact with each other as well, that he's starting to fade away a little bit. When you think of what's either side of him or everything around him, we thought that might help him, but right now I think he just fades away, honestly, for me. And
I think music
we were watching different
professionals,
performances.
yeah, music professionals will not look away. I think they're going to respect the quality of the production of the song, the very mainstream sound. Televoters, I'm less certain of, to be honest. I take your point in the fading away. I think visually it's still not as strong as the acts it's up against. Because this is a strong semifinal. I'm sorry, there are very few acts in this semifinal. I'm like, you're out. There are very few.
Yeah. I just have to say, I thought this was so much better. I have not many doubts.
okay.
Well, that's what we think.
What do you think?
Is it time for Belgium to wake up? Do you think Serbia's Nevena still has her crown? Let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, put in the comments whether you agree with us, disagree with us, whatever you like to, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video from wiwibloggs.
And make sure to follow us on the live stream every day for the next week and another couple of days, and join us there.
From Serbia to Belgium to Australia and back, DNA is everywhere. Learn about yours with MyHeritage. We'll see you later. Bye!